Well, let's get right to it. You got two, what would, most people would perceive to be pretty significant alterations. No Antonio Brown, no Mike Munchak.
Mike Munchak, man, that's big. That's been big. We're fortunate enough with Sean, who's been here with us for a long time, trained by him, to still be on the staff. So, from a terminology standpoint to a transition with the room, it's been awesome. And he's done a really good job. As far as, Antonio, I mean, I'd be foolish to say you wouldn't miss him, the production. And I've been here the whole time he was here. And, but I wish him the best moving forward, and we got to move forward.
Mike was kind of considered your run game coordinator, at least that's what Ben used to call him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
How do you work around that?
We still do the same thing we're always going to do. We're going to do it collectively, and Munch was great because he involved everyone. We were always a part of it. He'd get adamant about certain things, and I would expect Sean's going to get adamant about certain things too, things that utilized the abilities of those guys up front. We do the same thing in the pass game, and we try and utilize everyone's strengths, run the right type of concepts to get everyone involved. So I don't see that changing.
How will you be different this year now that you've been there, done that?
Learn a lot, just situationally. We did, for some things that we did pretty well, there was always something that just kind of irked you, and you just realized you could have done it better. I think we took this spring to do just that. Improve the things that we know we have to improve from last year. Improve the things I know I have to improve from last year, whether it's timeliness of potential calls, operational speaking, put ourselves in more 2-minute situations like we're doing right now in mini camp. We'll do it in the fall, just to give us a better chance to win.
You guys can obviously replace the 104 catches. You can replace the 1,300 yards. Where do you get the 15 touchdowns?
Well, again, you'd like to think that everything kind of comes with the system, and what you don't have to replace is the guy throwing the ball that contributes. There's always going to take a group effort in any time you score a touchdown. I know this: if you don't have the group effort, you're not scoring many touchdowns. And collectively, we're just going to have to chew on all that, and it's going to come. Opportunity is going to be there for somebody. Like I said, everyone got a start, and everyone got an opportunity to put their hand in the pile and see who can do it.
So how much is that about finding balance, whether it's balance in the distribution of the yards and touchdowns, and balance in the run pass?
Sure. I think, one of the things that happens is, you have such continuity. AB and Ben have been together a long time. A lot of potential touchdowns were broken plays, extended plays, made really by both. I mean, but again, Ben's still going to have the opportunity to have those broken plays. Now, what are going to be the reactions of the other guys to maybe be in them same spots and catch the ball? So we know that's going to happen somehow, some way. It happens every year. I think balance, Vance, Juju, I think James, I think anybody who's new, Dante, these guys are all going to have to step up, and that's that's the expectation. They will.
Randy, James hasn't made it through the past 2 seasons injury-wise. Do you have to monitor that, cut back on it? Can he take 300 touches a season?
Well,
how's that going to work out?
I think you can monitor it no matter what. I don't know that you want to put any of the backs in that situation. If you think back to last year, it was unique. It was unique because we started training camp, and unbeknownst to all of us that Le'Veon wasn't going to be here. And then now James is the most experienced back who's not experienced. And so Jalen, by mid-season started to be in that position where you were very comfortable. So what we did was we took the approach, we're going to steal those reps and allow James Conner to rest by being in other personnel groups and utilize the other talent that we felt was capable of being efficient, moving the chains, and giving us a chance to score touchdowns. So that was his rest time. You saw at mid-season when Jalen was able to play that potentially the confidence was there and that he was able to take 10 reps, 15 reps, whatever it might be. So that was the rest for James. Unfortunately, I think what happened last year from an injury standpoint, if I'm correct, it was kind of freaky. It was a freak kind of ankle, and other than that, I thought his durability was excellent, and I thought when he did come back, he was strong and fought through because he was still hurt. And to me, that's You know, I know he wants to win, and I know that he wants to be there for his teammates. That was really pleasing to see.
Is there a defined pecking order behind Ben? Still, is it still Josh and then Mason? Because guys
Well,
have talked about how much
there's no
strides
doubt.
Mason have taken.
Yeah, and Mason has made strides. Josh is still being productive from the standpoint of doing what we're asking. I like the competition of where they're at. They understand that it is competition and it's open. But to me, that position is always going to be open. No matter who's here, that battle is every single day trying to put us in the best position that if Ben's not in the game, that we have put the right guy in to give us a chance to win a game.
How does Mason look different than he did last spring?
A lot more comfortable, better communication. You know, it's easier just to see him break the huddle and feel confident about what he called. You know, there's a lot of thinking that goes on. Make no mistake that any quarterback in this league that plays as a young guy coming in the league is a transition time. And for him, I'm thankful that he has that transition time. Unfortunately, he really doesn't, because he's got to try to be the backup right now. I want him to be the backup, but I want Josh to be the backup too.
How can Bush and Barron help you change what you do? How can will the defense change in any way because of the two of them?
It'll help us in coverage. It'll help us in coverage quite a bit for both of those guys. You know, Bush's dad was a safety at Cleveland when I was a linebacker coach there, and he had always been a good player and very bright, very smart. And intelligence and athletic ability are a great thing to have at that position. So we gotta get that from those guys. I think we will.
What do you think? Go, Joe.
With the moves you made in the draft, you feel better about the speed than last year, and what can that allow you to do?
Well, I mean, I'm glad Kevin did what he did, to be honest with you. We knew what we wanted going into the draft, and I think they had a pretty good idea of when you know, the guys we want were the Devins, both the Devins, and the first one went early, and Kevin did a great thing in terms of moving up. And to me, you know, the last time we moved up, what happened? We took Troy Polamalu, and we went to 3 Super Bowls and won 2 of them. So doing that, you know, puts a lot of pressure on us, but that's okay. I'm good for that. I hope it helps us a lot, and I think it will. You know, he's still got to learn. He's still a rookie. And, you know, people will say there'll be great expectations from him, and he knows that. And that's okay, because in order to be successful in this league, you got to perform under pressure. You've got to perform under pressure. And he's going to have to do that, as well as his coaches.